we're going to talk about the playoffs first and foremost. Coventry City versus Luton Town. Obviously, the beautiful Rob Edwards versus the jaw-dropping, league-defying Mark Robbins.
Mark Robbins.
Yeah, Mark Robbins, yeah. A team in Coventry who had been bottom of the league till September, sold the best centre-back to Blackburn for 1.5 million just to basically fund the pitch at the time. A team that everyone thought would go down midway through the season, out of nowhere became hot in their trails, in their tracks. And quite frankly, I'm really happy that them two teams are in the playoff final. It's sold out at the weekend. I'm looking forward to the game. I'm really looking forward to it. But quite frankly, between Middlesbrough and Sunderland and the two teams we're going to talk about now, I was happy because Cal and Charlie know that I have a distinct, weird hatred for Watford. Norwich obviously weren't there. West Brom weren't there. The usuals weren't there. Obviously, I'm disappointed that Blackburn weren't there. Obviously, got to be. I mean, at the end of the day, we lost on goal difference. But yeah, I'm really pleased that Coventry and Luton are there. Someone different in the Premier League, guys. Obviously, you two are in the Premier League now as fans. Are you looking forward to either having that stadium that everyone loves to talk about, or a different team, essentially? That's what I'm trying to allude to.
Yeah, definitely. I like you say, that was my dream final from the four that were in the playoffs. And yeah, Coventry and Luton. I just love a little change. I love there being one odd little. We've had a few recently with Leeds and Nottingham Forest coming back up.
Brentford
after a long period of time. Brentford, obviously. So yeah, it was the dream final for me. Like you say, now it's picking one, isn't it? I can't. I've got to support one on the day. I always do that with the playoff final. I'll just pick a team at the start and go, I'll root for them today. And so I'm still racking my brain. I think I've got an answer for it. But yeah, very exciting and always good to see fresh teams in the Premier League.
Yeah. For me, I think I bit like just the extension of what Cal's saying. You're looking at one team that has a relative, even though probably distant Premier League history of being part of the league, if you will. I mean, you got a team that's a complete newbie. And after a bit of deliberation, as I alluded to a couple of times, we had a whole segment on Premier League, teams that you'd consider to be part of Premier League teams. Coventry haven't been part of that for a long time. However, they were, even if you're a certain generation, and even our generation to a point, we were all aware that Coventry were a Premier League team. I've kind of swayed, and I'd actually love to see a brand new face. So for me, I'm going to set my stall out and say Luton. I'd love to see Luton.
It's a nice little story as well, because it would be mean because Pele, Ruddock and Panzu, a player who had come with Luton from the non-league to the Premier League, the only player to ever do that with the same club. And quite frankly, I don't think that'll ever happen again. And I feel like we see that every single season. We had it with Leicester, and then now we're having it with, certain players in certain positions. Like, there seems to be a history-defining moment in every single season. And if this happens, I think this will be the one. But obviously, we're going from just predictions, by the way. I don't know if you two know Coventry or Luton, but let's just throw it out there. Charlie, what do you think the result will be?
It's a hard one.
What a noise!
I was never.
It's like a door opening.
I know. I was like, went back into prepubescent. I was 13 again. I think it's. I'm going to stick with my boys. I'm going to say Luton. I think they've got it. I think Luton are going to. Yeah, Luton are going to score.
No, what?
Yeah, that's the.
No. I think 3-1. 3-1 Luton. 3-1 Luton. Come on. Not that I'd necessarily put a bet on it, but my heart.
Yeah, you got to.
Telling me.
Go on, Cal.
I think it'll be a very tight, cagey affair. Always seems to be in the grandest stage at Wembley. I think it'll be very tense, and then right at the very end, we will have one of those classic playoff moments, and Coventry City will win it in the dying embers. 1-0 to Coventry City.
I think that because Luton aren't at the home stadium that everyone keeps whittering about, so contagious, so noisy, even though it's so small, I think that Coventry, my God, going away at the Riverside, beating a inform Middlesbrough, I think that they will do the same thing against Luton. So I'm going to say they're going to win 2-0. For the Sky Blues, I believe that's their nickname. You'll find out next season if they're in the Premier League, and that's what I'm predicting. So, yeah, there it is. There's the team that we're predicting going up. However, there is going to be two teams that could go down. Well, will go down by the time by the time this goes out. By the time this goes out as a clip as well. The relegation zone. Southampton are already down. Sadly or not, I'm not too sure what your affiliation is with Southampton, but we've got the three teams in Leeds United, Leicester and Everton. 2 points dividing them, three teams. I'll turn Irish then for a second. Everton are in the front seat. They are the front runners for surviving. Cal, do you know who, I'll put you on the spot here, the three teams are playing with each other? If not, I will speak for a second.
Yes, Leicester City are playing West Ham at home. Everton are playing Bournemouth at home. And Leeds are playing Tottenham at home.
All at home. Interesting one.
All at home, yes.
Charlie, do you think them all being at home has an effect on the sides?
I think that, well, obviously something close to my heart a little bit. I think that the Leeds-Tottenham game will probably be, I think Tottenham have kind of set out their store. I think Leeds are going to come out of the gate. So I wouldn't be surprised, certainly the way Spurs are playing. I think Leeds could pick up a win. And I think they've got a lot to play for. And perhaps, having said that, who did you say? Who's playing West Ham?
Leicester.
And yeah.
Oh, to be honest with you, wait, let's think. West Ham have that final, don't they? Yeah. They could easily have a massive effect on this league.
But I did a little video on this actually, and I thought of something that isn't very good for Leicester fans. They might have a European final coming up, but one, they'll probably want to stay as in rhythm as possible, and two, David Moyes is an Everton legend. He won't want to see Everton down. He'll do his bit. He'll do what he can.
And also, you forget.
Do you think he cares? Do you think he really cares?
I think so. I think team. Like you listen to Calvin Phillips after City lifted the Prem. He's got an eye on Leeds every weekend. It's there.
And also, you're forgetting that Leicester have been dog shit for the last, 10 weeks. Yeah. So
never forget that. That was the biggest breeze ever playing against them the other night. Honestly,
very true. Yeah,
the season that we've had, it was absolutely euphoric. How easy it was. It was crazy. Beautiful though. Fun to watch.
So even if they win, they still need Everton, by the way, to let's have a look at the league again. They need Everton to at least goal difference is in the goal difference is in Everton Leicester's favour, but sorry. Everton, reminded me who they're playing in. Bournemouth weren't at home. A Bournemouth side who are on the lovely Bournemouth beach right now, metaphorically.
What a beach, by the way.
What a beach, by the way. Probably the best. No, that's for another tier list.
The country, yeah.
Okay. That's another day. We won't ruin that for the fans. I just think that this is quite a foregone conclusion. It's quite a futile conversation because I think that Everton just absolutely breezed past Bournemouth.
Yeah, said it myself.
I think so.
The video, I think it'll stay exactly as is. Wouldn't be surprised if all three teams won. Wouldn't be surprised if all three teams lost. I just think it'll stay exactly as it is. Everton will get something from Bournemouth, I think, and I think that'll be enough for them.
So is that what we're all predicting at the end of the day? Because it's been quite like the top of the league. It's been quite flat at the end of the season because there was 9 teams, weren't there? You remember at one point there was 9 teams.
It was going to be amazing, and then it just wasn't. Yeah,
it still is okay, but it's 2 points between three teams. And
I think Cal's hit the nail on the head. I can see all three teams losing. I can see all three teams winning, especially the teams that they're playing. The teams that they're playing are all just as flimsy as they are.
It would be so this season for them all to get the same result. They'll all draw. They will all draw. That's what will happen.
Yeah, I think you're right.
In this mad World Cup season, by the way, if we forget, we're completely forgetting that happened this season. Brentford beating United and so forth, and it's been absolutely crazy. But yeah, that's what we predict on the relegation zone on the playoffs. So if you guys also have if you guys want to predict who you're thinking will go up or down, just let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe and so forth. But yeah, we're all saying Everton will survive at the end of the day.
I think so. And I think that, touching upon what Cal said just quickly, I don't want to see Everton go down. Of course, you don't want to see anyone go down. But I think given the circumstances, I'd say Everton out of the three of them are probably the most, solidified Premier League legacy team. And obviously, for those of you, I'm sure, who watch the podcast are aware that I live in Liverpool and I'm surrounded by both Liverpool and Everton fans. So I'd be lying if I didn't say there is a slight soft spot for this city and both their clubs for me in some ways. And I know this. I see the stadium firsthand. It looks like it's going to be incredible. Obviously, there is a little bit of the thing if he goes, imagine being the best stadium in the Championship. But I also don't want to see that. No, but you truly do with that joke. But it's also
the way you said it.
I know. I'm great. I'm going great. Yeah. I think for me, I would find a slight warmth in my heart to hear that Everton had survived. Yeah.
I also think that I look at it every season on the calendar, Liverpool versus Everton at Anfield for the easiest 3 points of the season. So I'd hate for them to go down.
Are you happy with the fact that Everton get 2 weeks of happiness and the rest is absolutely dreading the rest of the year? We said this earlier on the podcast, didn't we? But
it's better.
Yeah.
It's better
if they go down, if they go down, they win basically.
Can you imagine
basically what
players like Alex Iwobi in the Championship? He'd be like Ronaldinho.
I'm not looking forward to that. Please don't say stuff like that. It's not going to be fun.
Oh, he actually would as well.
Sean Dyche is staying there.
Oh, God, they've got a million. The best ground in the world.
yeah. Let's not think of that way.
God, yeah.
I'd rather play against Leicester again. And I'm looking forward to if Leeds do go down. It's a nice little away day as well. But yeah, that is our predictions. That is what we think of Everton at Leicester, Leeds. Sorry, Southampton. You're going to be playing against us next season. Do apologise. It's an okay ground, not quite as good as the new Tottenham ground or the Anfield, but there we go.
And also, good luck to Coventry and Luton in the playoff final. Good luck, gents. May the best team win.
If you like what you've just seen there and you want to see more content like this, make sure you give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter @TalkNonsensePod.